The question is, do you pay $1,600 or do you pay $1,000? Of course, talking about MacBooks, this is inspired by this video here. I'll try to tag the creator. I couldn't duet it or anything like that, but she basically asked MacBook Pro or MacBook Air. In most instances, spoiler alert, it's going to be the MacBook Air, but she does Premiere Pro or Final Cut, I believe she said. And if we're talking about the MacBook in particular, the M series is going to be ridiculous for, like I said, the vast majority of people. That's why the Air is so good when it comes to not only the price, but the performance that you're getting for that money. And to me, it's going to boil down to kind of two. I just realized this spells out Air. If you kind of blur it a little bit, oh my God, what? Anyway, let's get back to the point. The MacBook Pros are going to have SD card drive, USB Type-C, HDMI cords, and a couple of more Type-C cables on the side here. Whereas the Air only has two USB Type-Cs and a headphone jack. Most people are gonna be fine with that, but if you're a creator and need a second dongle for most of these things, that can get kind of annoying, and it is just another thing that you have to add to your artillery, to your bag, taking up space that you otherwise might need. And then the second part of that is actually going to be another thing on the side, is these fans. So like I said, these chips are insanely good, insanely efficient, but if you're gonna need something that's going to need that horsepower, if you're gonna do something that's pretty intensive, and not only that, but you're gonna be doing it for a longer period of time, these fans come in mega handy. They allow you to sustain the power that you have for more time versus the Air having no real fans and only has a little slit on the back to make heat dissipation a little bit easier and to have an exit for it. Otherwise, this will get hot and it'll start to throttle a little bit faster. So if you're in that small group of people who need sustained workload when it comes to maybe heavier intensive tasks, then the MacBook Pro is gonna be an absolute no-brainer. Plus, if the idea of having dongles and extra things in your bag are gonna be kind of one of the biggest determining factors, then having these ports are super nice.